may have talked about this some already, but the reason why there's no genuine help, basically, in the world, in large part, has to do with how sanity and rationality are defined in the modern world. Like the DSM, for instance, right? Well, I mean, there's all kinds of things that you're not allowed to talk about. You're not allowed to think about. And if you dare to think about things that are outside of the norm, then you're considered to be atypical and nuts or whatever, basically, right? Like, if you question authority and you don't, or you distrust people, that would be considered paranoid schizophrenia or something, or oppositional defiant disorder or something, you know? It's a disorder to distrust, to not just blindly trust people to be looking out for your best interest or whatever. If you're freaked out or whatever, it's an anxiety disorder. You're depressed because horrible stuff's happening in your life. Well, that's a psychological disorder. It's depression, you know? It's not because things are screwed up in your life. No, it's because there's something wrong with you that, you know, something wrong with you because you're not happy about some terrible thing that happened to you or whatever, you know? You're not smiling and happy when you lose your family members or something, or some horrible stuff happens to you, or don't have a home or something, and you're not happy about it, so that therefore there's something wrong with you because you're not happy. You know, that's that's why there's no real help, because there's fake help, and the fake help tells you, uh, trust us. There's nothing wrong with the way we're living life. There's nothing wrong with the world the way it is today. Everything is wonderful. And if you dare to think that things aren't wonderful, then you're the bad one. Something wrong with you. How could you possibly think that there was anything wrong with the world? You know? So, yeah, so there's no real genuine help. Because I could talk about a lot of other things too, like things that people don't talk about. Like, people don't hardly talk about ghosts or angels or whatever, right? Or demonic possession, you know, things like that. It's just considered to be insane, and yet basically every Abrahamic religion in the world, or every religion in general, talks about these things, you know. But if you talk about it, then you're just crazy, right? You can. I don't know. It's just that's why there's no help, though. I mean, because like, no, it's kind of that way with religion too, in a lot of ways. Because like, well, people will read the Bible and they'll talk about how they think it's the end times, and the and but if you mention like demonic possession, then they'll just treat you like you're insane, even though it's there in the book, you know. Doesn't matter. I don't know. Nowadays, I tend to lean more towards like Gnosticism or something, kind of. Because I just don't see. I don't know, man. I want to believe that there's this loving, righteous God that's gonna save us. You know, the Deus Ex Machina will save the day, right? But I see all this evil stuff happening in the world and just being allowed to continue on and on and on. So it makes it hard for me to have faith that there's this loving creator when I've experienced a lot of suffering in my life, and I've witnessed a lot of other people experience a lot of suffering in their lives too, and all this horrible stuff happening in the world. And I have to think that if there was this all-powerful, loving creator, that this horrible suffering would be over in the blink of an eye. Ow. Kind of hurt to snap my fingers because I forgot that finger is like broken or something. Or sprained at least. Oh man. I'm so sick of this crap. I'm so sick of the drinking bullshit. I got like a case of beer. I was thinking of going and just like opening every single can and just dumping them down the sink. Dump them down the toilet or the sink or something. Just to get rid of them. So I don't end up drinking anymore. So, shit. I never should have got anything like that in the first place. It's stupid. And of course they deliver a double order because that's the sort of shit that happens in my life. You know, oh, you want a drink? Here, have twice as much alcohol as you intended to get. Oh. Hey, it's on sale now. You know? No, seriously, man, when I like quit drinking and stuff for a while, I'll start to see all kinds of stuff happen. Like, you go into a store, and all of a sudden it's like my favorite brand or some brand that I haven't seen in 10 or 15 years or something just pops up out of the blue, you know, and it's on sale. Or, you know, I'll be like, oh, I'm sick of drinking. And then I walk into a store and there's like cases of mead or something, you know, something you've always wanted to try but never found for sale anywhere suddenly is on sale right in your face, you know. Or go to the store to get fucking drinking water or something, and get bread to make sandwiches or something, and there'll be a bunch of cases of beer and wine stacked to the ceiling right next to the dang bread or the cheese or something, you know. God, it's embarrassing. I feel so stupid. I drink too much, you know. God, I feel pretty fucking horrible right now. I feel kind of numbed, kind of sedated from all the CBD. Like I took too much CBD. And I still feel kind of hungover. I'm sick to my stomach. Fucking ankle and foot hurts like a mother. My hand hurts. It hurts. I feel fucking dizzy and shit. Just feel like absolute crap, you know? It's poison, man. The alcohol is fucking poison. It's gotta be one of the worst things in the world, if not possibly almost like the worst thing in the world. It's one of the worst fucking things on the planet, basically, is the alcohol. It's like, because it's shoved in our face and it's everywhere. It's everywhere. You can't get away from it, man. I can't even go to a grocery store to buy a loaf of bread without having to fucking look at this, you know, thousands of gallons of wine and beer advertised in my face with fancy packaging and, oh, it's on sale. I'm like, oh, this poison that hurts me is on sale. Look, let me get some. Fuck. When I quit drinking for a while, things, yeah, it's, the alcohol will, dude, you know what happens when I quit drinking? Like a week or two into quitting drinking, suddenly there will be like booze commercials every fucking couple of minutes, basically, and they'll be advertising booze on, you know, every time I trying to watch a YouTube video or go on the internet anywhere, to be getting beer ads and wine ads and fucking emails and shit. Dad'll be fucking calling me up or texting me drunk, you know. just crazy stuff goes on, you know. You hear people suddenly be surrounded by like people just like screaming and freaking you the fuck out all the time, you know. And it's like a little extra hard now because when I go to the grocery store now, you know, it's I have to go like a couple times a week or something now, or at least once a week, because I don't have a freezer or a stove or anything. So I have to go, and then you're surrounded by all these masked people, and you can't get a plastic bag to carry your groceries, and you gotta like make a special request to even have your groceries put in a bag, and it's just and of course they had to revamp all the parking lots to make it damn near impossible to get in and out of a parking space or to get in and out of the store, you know. You go to the store and like there used to be like 8 or 9 freaking ways to get in and out of the parking lot or something, and now there's like 1 or 2 and they're blocked off and they got all these signs, do not go this way, and you know, all these like concrete barriers in the way so you can't drive through the parking lot very easily, you know. Just one thing after another. It's like everything is made so inconvenient. You used to walk into a grocery store, there'd be like 20 fucking aisles, and there'd be like, you know, 1 or 2 people helping to bag groceries. Well, there'd be like somebody on every fucking counter or almost every counter ready to check you out. They didn't have these long lines because you just walk right through the checkout aisle and that would be it, you know. You have somebody like bagging your groceries super fast and putting them in your cart and saying, "Hey, would you like help? Let me help you bring your groceries out to the car?" You know, that's the way it used to be. Oh, Now it's just like dirty looks and annoyance and like, you don't want bags to put your groceries in, do you? Like, yeah, I kind of like to have a bag to put the groceries in. Well, alright then. Here, have a bag, filthy polluter. You know? It's like, damn. Oh, man. I gotta fucking make a change. Damn alcohol. I gotta cut that shit out fucking entirely. Fuck. I wish I could get my money back at least for that freaking case of beer or something. But I'm probably just gonna end up dumping it down the fucking drain. To keep myself from drinking it. God dang it. Make the stupidest fucking decisions when I end up drinking like that. God dang, what the hell was I thinking? I don't even remember exactly. Oh, okay, I remember. Mother's Day. My mom just died like a year ago. You gotta keep hearing about mentioning mom every 2 seconds or whatever. That was freaking killing me. I couldn't watch a YouTube video or turn the TV on at all without having to hear about mom every 2 seconds. So then I don't know, I went to go get my own shower head. And on the way back, I don't know, I almost drove past it, but I ended up pulling into a parking lot and walking to the dang liquor store. You idiot. I was just depressed, and it wasn't long after I got that booze the first time. It wasn't long before I busted my foot and lost my teeth, my dentures. God dang it. Then of course they had to, somebody mowed the grass or something like that night or the next day or something before I even got out there to be able to look. Shit. God dang it. So sick as, ugh. God, it's embarrassing to be a fucking drunk. But it's like, I should stop making excuses about it. Just quit the damn drinking. But it's rough though, because I'm fucking lonely so often, you know. I'm lonely and I'm sad, and I see like all these terrible things happening in the world, and I don't see a lot of hope. It's like it seems hopeless, like we're doomed or something, you know. It's like it's hard not to just feel like I want to just give up, you know. It's really hard because oh man, I mean, how's anything ever supposed to get better in the world if the majority of people don't even recognize that there's anything wrong? Or if they do, they don't know what's wrong, or they don't know what's going on, or why things are bad, or have any real intention on how to make them better, you know. It's just, there's just this endless drive to just behave in a machine-like fashion, just chase the paper forever, you know. And just indentured servitude on an everyday basis, just being robbed and enslaved, and nobody seems to notice, nobody seems to care. And if you notice and you care, then they are ready to, you know, get all over your case, like, how dare you notice if there's anything wrong. Fuck, I don't want to be a goddamn drunk loser fucking. But at the same time, like, I can look at the world the way it is, and it's like, I can't help but recognize that it's really screwed up, and there's a lot wrong with the way the world is, and that continuing to do the things we've always done is never going to lead us anywhere except, I mean, look at the way the world is headed, man. I mean, it looks like there's straight up biblical apocalypse taking place right now, basically. But at the same time, while this is occurring, most of the people just pretend like everything's fine and just want to insist that you just go about your life and live the way that, oh, we've always done this way. And they just keep on keeping on, man. And nothing ever gets better. Basically, things just get worse and worse and worse and worse. Because people insist that this mode of existence is normal or healthy.